Let me switch to the gameplay. I actually don't really know how to switch to gameplay, if I'm being honest. That is kind of awkward. Ah, I figured it out. Okay. No, I haven't had any drinks, but quiK has been a blast. If you're not, oh, chat, what was the score of the last game? Holy, chat, I need your help. What was the score of the last game? Was it 3-0? It was 3-0, right? I'm just going to say 3-0. Yikes. No, I haven't had any drinks. It's been very fun. Like, this is a dope venue. And, like, this venue makes me, like, low-key want to play Ultimate again, unironically. It's been really dope. Alright, can we update CSH, maybe? Like, is that a thing that we can do? Is that something we can do? Hello? I want Chag and quiK, please. No, I guess we can. Okay. Why is this not working? Oh, I did it. Okay, I'm a genius. Now let's just do this. And then I just gotta switch the cams. Oh, chat. Look how back we are. Look how back we are, chat. This is crazy. All right, well, now that I've finally figured out things, why don't we get back to the match here? We are in loser semifinals of the third Battle of BC pre-local, brought to you by Communism. Trevor Cantrip doing a great job out here so far. This is the first official tournament here at quiK downtown Vancouver, and it's been a blast. So I think a lot of people liked it. Hopefully we see some good things said about it. And it's been really fun. This venue's amazing. I actually like it a lot. But enough about that. Let's talk about this match. Samus into the Min-Min. quiK has been playing hot today. quiK has been playing hot. He actually had an incredibly close set against myself. Wow, that reflected backwards. That's awesome. Yes? What's up? Headphone case. Your headphone, guys, RedX's headphone case has his keys in it. I just wanted to let chat know that. quiK's been playing hot today. Absolutely. He had a very, very close set against myself, and I'm a pretty good player if I do say so. 2-0, but like ridiculously close. You'll just believe me. But so is Chag. Chag's been doing well. Took the set off of Big D. The Min-Min kind of paying off. I know, typically in the past, I feel like Chag has been known for the Palu, right? But this Min-Min is doing really well and definitely came in clutch against Big D earlier. Definitely came in clutch against Big D. I don't know if that Palu would have, Big D knows what he's doing against the Palus, but here comes quiK. Ooh, with a bit of an earlier stock than Chag might have wanted there. And quiK has taken the first game of Winners Semifinals. Chat, how's it going? Anybody else think quiK kind of looks like Northern Lion? Should I tell him that? Should I tell him you said that? Mic is super quiet. Thank you, sir. How's that? I'm talking a little bit more. Can you hear me better, chat? No, he's just bald. Not bald enough. Yeah, you're right. Better? All right, sweet. Yeah, why don't I tell you? I'll tell him right now that you said that, Twitch chatter, that you said you look like Northern Lion. I think he'll love it, especially in the middle of his bracket set. He will love it. All right, game 2. We're sticking to the Samus and the Min-Min. I am a little surprised that Chag doesn't want to try the Palu out. I feel like I haven't seen it, not necessarily in this set, but just more often throughout the tournament today. It's been mostly Min-Min and only Palu kind of when he has to. I can understand that. Min-Min, pretty good character. So, understandable. Tries to reflect it again, just dodges it anyways. So tries to reflect it, misses the reflect, and gets away with it because he just jumps over it. That is what we call character privilege right there. All right, the ledge trap from quiK. Ooh, not going to amount to anything. Chag does manage to make it back to center stage, and is now taking control of that stage. This is the hard part. Both of these characters are just so good at keeping, other characters in general and each other just off stage, right? It's difficult to get back to stage against either of these two characters, and, both players are masters of their craft and keeping one another off stage, obviously. Chag got punished because Min-Min up smash cheats. Yup. Chat, y'all watch that ouch set? Like, that was kind of lit. I won't lie. That was dope. All right, Chag trying to make his way back to center stage. Doesn't manage to do so. And if you take a look in that player cam, you can see the emotions maybe settling in just a little bit for Chag. Not very happy about dying in that particular way. But here's an opportunity for Chag to get something here. Not going to happen. quiK manages to make it back to stage and is looking to rack up a little damage here. Not going to happen as well, though. That F smash is going to clean up that first stock from quiK very neatly. All right, both players kind of playing around each other's options right now. quiK opting to stay nice high in that right corner. I think that's a good idea. It can be a little difficult for Min to get you there. And look at that, Chag charging an up smash, trying to reflect the charge shot. But quiK, if there's one thing that I noticed playing against him and watching today, is he is very aware of when you want to reflect his charge shot. He knows when you want to reflect his charge shot, and he makes it so appealing to try to reflect charge shot. Because, I mean, come on, everybody wants to reflect the charge shot. You get so much damage and it can kill, but he knows that that's what you want, and he's very good at punishing you for it. Fuck, marry, kill. Slet. Good question. I don't know. All three. Bluesy, what is up? Kenny Obi, I see you in chat. BC, who's in chat right now? I need y'all to keep me company. I'm losing my mind. Sorry, just kidding. 138, 116. Both players keeping it pretty competitive right now. A bit of an adjustment from Chag, but here comes quiK, and once again, Chag, you know, take a look at that player cam, looking a little uneasy. It's not coming to him as easily as perhaps he would want, but despite that, even game, 0-0 last stock. This is a very, very important stock here. A lot of players will agree that Game 2 might be the most important game because there is a big difference between being down 2-0 versus 1-1. Are you leaving? All right, Art. Thank you for... Okay. Okay, cool. Bye, Arch. Everyone say bye, Black Bolt. Everyone say bye, Black Bolt. He's leaving. Y'all know what to say about Game 2. I have no idea. It's the second game. You're right, chatter. You are right. All right, here comes Chag with a little bit of momentum right now. Almost finishes that stock, but oh, that is it. Okay, Chag actually going to take game number 2, despite some of the frustrations that we saw earlier. And both of these players getting a little, very invested in the game. You can tell that they're feeling the pressure. A lot of reaction, a lot of body. What's the word I'm looking for? Body language. That's the word I was looking for. Jeez, it's been a long day. A lot of body language in the bottom. You know, when you're looking at those player cams, and that makes a big difference. Your mental going into these games, especially against characters like Min and. Oh my gosh! You know what I almost just said, chat? I almost said especially characters like Min and Sled. Wow. Sled's a Min player, for those of you who don't know that, in BC. Now, Game 3 is real important because it's a lot better to be down 2-1 than to be 2-1 than to be 2-1. I like the joke. I'm either dyslexic or you said that wrong. One of those options. I'm not sure. Slet would beat Min. I agree. Slet would use his charm. Sled brain rot. Yeah, it is. Okay, Battlefield is the pick. I can see, you know, I like this for Samus and quiK in particular, that up B. So up B is, you know, obviously going to be a little bit more viable. Like, you don't have to worry as much about pulling the trigger on up B out of shield or just up B. Well, mostly out of shield, but up B in general, because you have that top platform to land on. And here comes quiK. That was so close. Oh, misses the nair, but gets the bomb anyway. And that's going to be a very early stock taken from Chag. Only 22% onto quiK already. That's a tough one. That is a tough one for Chag. Slet would pull up in the Sletmobile. That's how he got here today. You know what I saw? I saw Slet with a Sprite in his hand, leaning over the bar counter, talking to the bartender, and that image just like that makes me like a proud father. He looked cool. He looked cool. Shout out to Slet. That guy was very helpful today. We love Slet. It was an awesome image. I'm going to think about it when I go to bed. Yeah, Slet was aura farming. Yeah. All right, 120, 130, 140 on quick right now. Chag doing a very good job of evening things up, but finding the kill can often be the hardest part, especially when quick is just playing so evasive right now. I think he's done a very good job of avoiding kill options in general. I mean, living to these high percents, that's not even going to kill yet either. We're at 170, and Chag still has not managed to find it. This could be it. No, nice delay from quick, and look at this. Making his way back to stage, not going to matter. Chag does manage to find it. Score is wrong. What? How was the score wrong? What did I do? No, it's right. Thank you, Captain. Am I trolling? I don't think I'm trolling. I don't think I'm trolling. All right, Chag, damage racking up a little bit more than he wants. Ooh, nice charge shot into the... Oh, okay. So what we saw there is you can delay your recovery with the uppy. You just rip the uppy early before you want to snap to ledge, and you can delay as Min Min. You pop up in the air for a little bit. But unfortunately, wasn't close enough to make it back after the delay because you stop a lot of momentum there with that delay. And quick is just so good at taking advantage of Min Min's poor recovery off stage, the tether recovery in this specific instance, that he's really just kind of run away with this match because of the off-stage game plan right now. And Chag has had, you know, despite playing Min Min, a very tough time kind of landing hits in this last little bit. You know, quick is just playing perfectly outside of the range. JK, I take it back. He got grabbed. And I think he's fine. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Min Min wants to edge guard this Samus badly. He needs some early stocks here, but Samus is just, you know, it's not that. Samus, or at least quick, in this instance, is just doing such a good job of making it back. The survivability has been key for quick, for sure. 106 already onto Chag. He's going to have to try and make it back to center stage, which he does, because quick is opting to kind of sit back and charge shot. Why wouldn't you with such a good lead? This is going to be tough. The meatball is out, however, and that could even things up. All right, there's that up smash, just barely getting the job done, but can we make it back to stage from here? Yes, we can. Neutral has been reset, so there is a chance for Chag to claw his way back into this one. Nair sending Min Min off stage, gonna have to make it back once again. Tries to neutral get up at a dash attack waiting for him. This is gonna give quick another game. Chat, was that epic or was that epic? The quad stream should be 24/7 live feed of Slet's POV. I agree. Slet's POV, he's balling, man. That guy's like, what's that movie? The Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's Slet's day. Like that's Slet's. Oh, it is best of 5. I actually don't know why it says best of 3. That's a little troll. I blame Red X. LOL. It is 100% best of 5. Slet's Pop is crazy. Yeah, he is. He's huge. In more places than one. Anyway, back to the match. PS2 is the pick for Game 4 here. No switch onto the Pally. We're opting to stay Min Min. Chag believing in that Min Min, which, you know, I believe in the Min Min too. It's done well enough to get him here. Catfish. Put it down. Kids in the chat. That's why I make it. The kids don't know. You know, the kids don't know. Kids don't know what I'm saying. All right, let's make nice, chat. Come on now. We're all here to watch some Super Smash Bros. Shit after dark. That'd be my stream title if I streamed on a different type of streaming service. Anyways, 124 to 70 in Chag's favor, doing a very good job of keeping quick off stage. Looking for a kill right now. I feel like that's kind of been a little bit of a struggle on Chag's end to really finish the deal. We've seen kills at high percents here, and kind of need to get it done a little bit earlier if you want to keep this competitive. But, I mean, hey, as long as you're not getting hit in return for not finding this early kill, I suppose it's okay. But where are we going to find it? Quick, with a Nair center stage. Going to try to throw Chag off stage, but look at that. The reach of Min Min is able to hit Chag. Ooh, quick, rather. all the way from center stage, and that's going to pick up the first stock. Although 112, where's the quad stream? Quad stream is over. And we had Wi-Fi issues today, so quad stream was unfortunately reduced to a duo stream, and it was only recorded. Unfortunate. Slet will win battle with the seed. Big agree. All right. Oh, I was reading chat, and then all of a sudden, quick, losing that second stock. I don't know what happened. Maybe chat can fill me in. Oh no. Hi, Chris. What's up? Okay. I gotta get a co-commentator. Holy balls. quiK died. Thank you, Twitch chatter. Much appreciated. Where would I do without Twitch chat? What would I do without Twitch chat? All right, here comes the up throw. That is going to kill. And, you know, at least we're getting one stock on the board this game for quiK's end. But I really think Chag has made some good adjustments here. Finding that early kill is huge. But here comes quiK. Definitely not out of it yet. You can rack up damage with Samus. So, you know, we'll find out. Okay, there's a charge shot. 62 already. I feel like it hasn't even been that long. Footstool down air. That's going to be a nice out of shield option from Chag just to keep things in his favor even more. I think you said earlier, go insane. Yeah. I'm a little loopy right now. A little, uh-oh. 99 to 88 in Chag's favor. However, up a stock is Chag. Looking for a way to seal out this game. But quiK is making it difficult. There's the reflector from behind. A little bicycle kick. Looking like Ronaldo. Reflecting that charge shot and taking the game. My God. That was sexy. Mr. Sure Brandon Wood told me I made it through the pre-local waitlist. That you did. That you did. Ronaldo? The guy from Fatal Fury? I don't get that joke, unfortunately, but I'm sure it's funny. I'm cool with Min Min doing that. I am too. I like, you know, ARMS is a cool game. Message deleted from Getster. I don't know what you said, but it's gone now.
Start the battle. Min Min.
Ronaldo was added to Fatal Fury, no joke. Chat, is this real? Chat, is it like Ronaldo, like Ronaldo from soccer? Like Ronaldo from soccer. It is real? Ronaldo from football. Are we real? Am I being like, is this a, I gotta Google this. I gotta Google this. Ronaldo Fatal Fury. Is this real? Wait. Chat? What? Ronaldo from sports is in a video game? Cristiano Ronaldo. Dude. That is so funny. I'm so happy I found out this way. Wow. Wait, does that mean he could be like, he could be in Smash? Like the possibilities are limitless now. See, yeah, dude, that's awesome. He hit the I show speed, because obviously speed made that first. All right, quiK with the first stock in game 5. This is game 5. Did I mention it was game 5, by the way, chat? This is game 5. This has been a close set so far. Chag so far with the lead, but it's not too much, or sorry, quiK so far with the lead. Not a lot to hold on to, however. Oh, trying to go low. Pick up that stock. Back throw. Will it be enough? No, not quite yet. But, I mean, Chag is hungry for this. You can see him going off stage a little bit further than usual, possibly. The meatball is out. Looking for a kill. A nair. Anything will do it, really. Tilts in the air. Something with this meatball. Trying to find it, but just cannot. Now, the thing is, this would be bad. Oh, there we go. There's the up air. Evening it up. 0-0. Yo, Caster, can you tell Juan? I speak Spanish. I'm just kidding. I don't speak Spanish. I think I know what that means, though. I had an 81-day streak on Duolingo for Spanish. I was pretty good. I can ask for a table for 2. It's kind of romantic. Sorry, I just wanted to talk about that. That most quick. I know what that means. All right. 100% racked up onto quick so far. Chag doing a very good job of just throwing up that wall, keeping quick out of distance. And it's going to be difficult for quick to make it back to stage. He does manage to do so. Both players' heads are leaning forward right now into the screens. There it is. That's that nair with the meatball is going to send quick up high. Quick not looking too happy in that player cam. You're going to have to put in a lot of work to make this back. There's the charge shot. Ooh, tries to go for a low-angled F smash. Not going to connect, however. I like the idea. Ooh, okay. Moves are being thrown, that's for sure. Here comes the down air into the nair. We're looking for a kill here. Doesn't find it. Beautiful delay from Chag to hold on to the stock just a little bit longer, which is going to be pivotal in this game 5 right now. Back air, getting not the sweet spot. Unfortunate for quick. Nice jump from ledge from Chag, making the gap bigger. It's looking a little bit more. Oh, that's going to. Ooh, not connecting with the ram into the dragon arm. This is slowly getting away from quick. You can see the desperation settle in with these dash attacks right now. Each dash attack is a big punish coming out from Chag. This is going to be hard. Looking for a fair. That up B is dangerous. Quick taking a step back for a second, realizing that he needs to pull it together. Looking for something, but just can't seem to find it. Mix up on shield. Nope. Up smash for up smash. Except Min Min's is going to connect. And that is going to be game 5 going to Chag. Min Min for the win-win. Am I right?